Welcome back. Edelgard awaits us right up there. We need to advance to take her out, especially because Dude has come here and I don't want him to die. If we can keep him alive, that would be nice, but we were trying to fend off things that were coming our way and stuff like that, so it's sort of like, you've kind of advanced way too fast for me, so I'm not ready for you yet. So, let's get the door done. Lovely, lovely. Right, so the big monster's going to be a problem. Right, we got you gone.
Fighting wears me out.
Got you gone. So let's advance inwards, get that XP. I need to heal her up as well. Maybe. What can I do? Like, I need Raphael to live, obviously. But I'm thinking. Wait there. Dance on you.
Well done.
And go there. What's attacking you? Okay, no, what's attacking you? Assist warp you. Just come in here. Wise? Don't know. Don't think so. But in terms of trying to save the dude, that's all I can think of doing. Gambit. Get the poisons around.
Now's our chance. All is going to plan.
Reasonably so, I would say. Reasonably so. Right, so. Need to advance it with several people. Get assist.
Sorry.
These heals would be very nice at this point. We've got to wait there.
I'm hurt, but I'm with you.
This guy is a problem, this exclamation over there. So if I can get you dead, it'd be very, very nice. We've got that guy coming in as well. Well, like, we should send those two off. Like, Claude would be good over here. It's like, Just get you destroyed a little bit would be nice. Do need to move her up. That's a guarantee. Do definitely need to move her up. Claude needs a heal on himself, really. Maybe I should move him and do that. Problem is Hilda. Hilda. Let's see what happens.
Infiltrators! Kill them!
I must confess, I never imagined that you would be able to pursue me this far. I don't mean to belittle your skills, Professor, but you've far surpassed my expectations. Inform the troops. Destroy anyone who sets foot in the throne room.
Bit rude. Go on, Leonie. Yes.
How about a curtsy?
Oh my. I should have had the Levin sword. Oh, they're coming up on me fast. Let's see, Leonie is an issue. Can she survive this?
Pathetic.
I keep saying Leonie anyways, Hilda.
I clearly
tried too hard. I'll just go rest up or something. Oh.
Wait. Rest up? She didn't die? There was no like, oh no, I'm dead. It's just rest up.
Weak.
So did she not die?
Luck wasn't with you.
Huh. So maybe I'm alright for a while. Can I really not get up there and kill her? That was the aim, was to try and get up there and kill her as fast as possible. Well, that's annoying. That's ruined my plans. That's really... Like through a French in the works. That didn't even make sense. A wrench in the works.
Spirit. Make a difference?
Kinda. Like, seriously, is Hilda not dead?
Ready.
I should use the item. Alright then, I mean, if Hilda's not dead, then Hilda's not dead. Very well. I guess we'll find out. You were meant to kill it! That's the thing, is there any way to find out units? Well, these are the ones that are just on the field though, isn't it? So like, I did... Does it tell me anywhere if like people die? I don't feel like she's dead based on, like there was no like thing, you know what it does. There's none of that. So it's like, wait. That's not how these things work. That's properly through a wobbly. It's through a wobbly. Need to stop this monster, that's the main issue here. It's gonna cause a big problem with me otherwise. Gonna have to advance on it. It's tough choices on what to do. I mean, you're gonna die if I do anything there. All this to try and save the dude. I don't know. I can come do that. Like, pew pew lasers! I kind of want Sylvain to stay there, because he can be my, like, guardian at the gate sort of thing. Although if I come there and dance if we want to.
How sweet.
How sweet.
Did it again.
I mean, if Hilda's dead, Hilda's dead. There's no way of putting it. Oh, I ran out of things to attack with. Ah! My main aim was so you could... Meh. Fine, didn't want to attack anyway. Whatever. I was hoping I could destroy that. So we're just gonna get more and more stuff attack me. There's so many things coming from all sides. It's quite a dilemma. Maybe I should come attack with you. I can't come attack you, that's the only problem. You are a major issue. Well, I feel like I should attack with the Levin sword. And it should be you.
It won't be
That wasn't the Levin sword. It'll still work though. It's like, so when she gets attacked, like these guys will die, essentially. What do I do with you? The thing is, I don't want other people to die. I want my first hit to hit you and kill you. Because then you won't attack me. Well, not kill it, but, you know. So the plan worked okay there. These are not the best people to be attacking this thing, though. There's like, if that takes you another health bar down, we're having it. Like, yeah, we're jumping on that. We're jumping on that.
I'll try to put...
Okay, so maybe as a result of doing that, maybe we'll survey. Gonna go with a Lancer Ruin.
Let's finish this.
Oh, lovely.
Was that it?
I mean, that's just spot on what I kind of needed. So
I sense an improvement.
that's fine. This is quite the battle, though. Quite the battle. Let's see what happens now.
Obvious.
Obvious. I didn't expect them to go for Raphael. This is where I would have loved to have had Hilda.
Saw that.
I saw that. Oh my. Like I said, it's a crit machine. He's a crit machine.
I believe.
And Phoenix leveled up, I suppose.
So close. My moment has arrived.
I mean, Claude crits every so often as well, doesn't he, I suppose, yes. I hope the dude was worth it, because it's just this, like, lack of Hilda. It's like, please don't be dead, Hilda. You didn't have your normal death thing. That's the thing. I'm hoping that was sort of like a, okay, everything's fine situation. So it's like, if I go there, if I attack you with that, it should hit. It's 100% hit. The nightmare will be over. Right?
Professor, I suppose you think you can defeat me, is that right? But I will never give up. Even if my arms and legs failed me, I would still find a way to move forward. I will smash that false goddess and her minion into the ground. I will fight to free this world from her vile grasp.
Alright then. Nice. See, Hilda didn't have that. So is Hilda alive? Hilda's gotta be alive, right?
It looks as though my path will end here. My teacher, claim your victory. Strike me down, you must. Even now, across this land, people are killing each other. If you do not act now, this conflict will go on forever. Your path lies across my grave. It is time for you to find the courage to walk it. If I must fall. Let it be by your hand. I wanted to walk with you.
Alright, don't let it even finish. You can't shake the vision of an ally falling in battle. Feels like this place is under some sort of protection. Okay. It just seems odd we got that bit of XP at the end.
Use this power
It just
for the
threw it
greater
off
good.
slightly. Oh, lovely. Is Hilda dead? I don't know. I don't know. I need to know, game. Yeah. She said she was having a nap.
It's over. We were only able to beat her because of you. This wasn't the conclusion I'd hoped for, even though Never mind. It's over now. The important thing is that we won.
Here, boy. A letter. An Imperial General asked me to give it to you.
A letter? Let's see it. It looks like it's from Hubert, Edelgard's vassal.
If you are reading this letter, that means I have perished. As Her Majesty would never surrender to another, I can only assume she has fallen as well. It greatly pains me to think of this coming to pass. That said, as the survivors, I must ask you to settle certain affairs in our stead. You must destroy the threat that slithers in the dark. I am sure you must recall Monica and Tomas. Their allies yet live. They hold deep resentment against the children of the goddess and the people of the world. And they are biding their time until they can exact revenge. If left to their own devices, it is certain they will eventually bring unimaginable calamity and suffering to the world. I detected their sorcery when you took Fort Mercius. I have deduced the location of their stronghold, Shambhala. You will find its whereabouts enclosed. There is no question that they are the enemies of everyone in Fódlan. Do not allow yourselves to forget that. Lastly, while I cannot say she is in good health, the Archbishop resides in a secret chamber in the Imperial Palace. I have shared the location of the entrance to that secret chamber with the person to whom I have entrusted this letter. I believe that Her Majesty will be victorious. Even still, I must plan for her defeat as well. If you wish to lead this world, I challenge you to rise to the occasion and surpass my estimation of you. Such is your obligation as the victors, and the only fitting tribute to all that Lady Edelgard sacrificed.
Hubert, to leave a letter like this behind. You were a better man than I believed you to be. So, Rhea is alive, and the fight isn't over yet. Those who slither in the dark. It sounds like Fódlan will never know peace unless we defeat them. The allies of Monica and Tomas, well, we knew about them already. I think it's safe to assume this is the same group who used Lysithea for their blood experiments. And they were also responsible for the javelins of light that destroyed the fortress. But who were these children of the goddess who they supposedly resent? There's just not enough information here. I don't suppose there's any chance that this is his idea of a prank. If so, wow, good one. Hubert, rather than writing a letter, you should have just told us before we fought.
Dear God, I would love, like, just what he said there, the idea of, like, if it was a prank, that would be the best prank to do. Like, well, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna screw with their minds after I'm dead. Be like, oh yes, there is one more enemy to face. You will find them here, in the darkest reaches of the world. It will take you several years to get to. You get there, there's nothing. Nothing at all. It'll be like, gotcha. Let's ask Rhea about it.
Right. We still don't know for sure if this letter is telling the truth. Let's go find out.
Is Hilda dead?
You have come to save me. Is this a dream? I have longed to see you again all this time. Is it truly you? Claude, I can see you have grown into a reliable young man. Thank you for supporting the professor, and for rescuing me. Surely the protection of the goddess has...
Wait, Rhea. What do you know about the children of the goddess?
Children of... What is this about?
Forgive my bluntness. Someone from the Empire filled us in on a few things. I know it must be painful for us to ask you difficult questions after such an arduous confinement. But we have no choice. We must defeat a secret enemy. Those who slither in the dark. Do you know about them?
Those who slither in the dark.
Apparently, they resent the children of the goddess and the people of the world, and are planning something big, something terrible. They use blood for their wicked magic and are capable of dropping javelins of light from the sky, which are powerful enough to crush a fortress. If you can think of anything at all, please tell us now. We need to know as much as possible about these enemies in order to stop them. This is the critical moment that will determine whether or not Fódlan falls. Can't you see that the time for secrets has passed?
It is true that there is a group of people who have slithered in the darkness and threatened the peace of Fódlan since ancient times. I am sure you have heard the stories of a man named Nemesis.
Yeah, the dude at the beginning of the game that we've been waiting forever to get back to, because why did you show us that scene at the start if it wasn't going to be relevant? Been waiting a long time for this. The King of Liberation.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He's the hero to whom the goddess gave the Sword of the Creator.
Nemesis was originally the leader of a group of bandits. He plundered the Holy Tomb and stole the remains of the progenitor god. When Nemesis appeared in Xanadu some time later, he already wielded the Sword of the Creator.
How did he get the Sword of the Creator?
According to legend, the goddess gifted him the sword to fight against the evil gods.
I do not know how Nemesis obtained the sword, or why he appeared in Xanadu, but he used that sword to massacre the people there. The children of the progenitor god. From their corpses he gained even more power and brought war to Fódlan.
That's completely different from what the legends tell us about Nemesis.
A mere bandit like Nemesis would not have been capable of anything so monstrous on his own.
Aha, so Nemesis had accomplices. And those accomplices must have been those who slither in the dark. They used Nemesis. And this time, they used the Imperial Army to once again bring war to Fódlan. I finally get it. And I even understand why Edelgard was associating with them. Just as they were trying to use the Empire was trying to use them. Rhea, there's still a mountain of things I need to ask you, and I will. But I'll leave all of that for another day. You must be weak after living in confinement for so long. Please rest for a while. My friend, let's prepare for battle. We need to strike Shambhala as soon as possible.
You must not allow Fódlan's bloody history, the Red Canyon tragedy, to repeat itself.
Is Hilda dead?
It occurs to me that we never got an answer from Rhea about the children of the goddess.
What about Hilda? Aren't they the people of Xanadu?
She did say that the people of the Red Canyon were the children of the progenitor god, so I suppose so. But those evil guys continued to plot their revenge even after the Red Canyon tragedy. Does that mean some of the children of the goddess or their descendants are still alive?
Yes. All three. Duh. Me.
Maybe? Though, I get the feeling you're something else altogether. What are these children anyway? And how are they connected to the goddess? I almost disappeared into the bottomless swamp that is my mind. I thought that after we defeated the Empire, I'd be able to see that sight I longed to see.
What sight is that?
I've told you about my dreams before. I want to break down the wall separating Fódlan from the outside world. The sight I want to see lies beyond that. Honestly, it's a trivial thing to fixate on. Just people, gathered in their towns, living out their lives together, sometimes laughing, sometimes fighting. But the people living there aren't just citizens of Fódlan. There are people from Dagda, Bridget, and even Dusker and Srang. There could be people who were born in Almyra, or countries even farther east there, too. All of those people living together like it's nothing special at all. That's the sight I long to see. It's so simple, but still so far away. But this is no time for complaining. We need to focus on capturing Shambhala. Let's hurry up and gather everyone together.
Oh, very well. But what about Hilda?
So, you mean to tell me that Fódlan will fall to ruin if we leave those guys be?
If this map is reliable, their base is just south of my family's territory.
This story is a bit much to believe. And yet...
It does ring true, somehow.
Remember Monica, the one who killed Geralt, and the old man who was masquerading as Tomas? They were their allies, and the Flame Emperor and the Death Knight were merely their pawns.
The people who were after my blood? They were also the ones who used me to conduct their blood experiments.
As awful as it sounds, they're seemingly fond of using blood in their secret techniques.
Ugh, that's really gross. I could never be friends with someone like that.
I believe they were also responsible for the Javelin of Light that destroyed Fort Mercius.
Hold up, boy. Do you really think that we can win against such powerful foes?
I don't know. But we have to try, don't we?
So, Hilda's alive. Do I have some kind of buff or item that I completely forgot about that kept her alive? Am I on the right difficulty? I definitely chose the one where, like, if I die, I die, right? I definitely chose that. Right? This is the first time I've come up against it. I don't know. Was it just a special condition for that fight? I don't know. Anyway, it's our responsibility as the victors.
Since Edelgard can't do it, I guess it falls to us.
They were trying to use the Imperial Army to plunge Fódlan into war, but we nipped that in the bud. Now, we just need to tear out their roots. And I know we have what it takes to do it.
Do we? Well, at least Hilda's still alive.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Blue Sea Moon. The city without light. Immediately following Edelgard's defeat, the Alliance army discovers the existence of another adversary, a group operating behind the scenes within the Empire. Claude suspects that if the true enemy is left unchecked, disaster will befall Fódlan, and so he cuts short the celebration and the troops head for Shambhala, where this foe resides.
I mean, that was a bit longer. Usually they're so short, it's sort of like, what happened? Did you finish what we were talking about? Oh my! But no, that one just reasonably long. Reasonably long. Would you hurry up? We've got a city to attack again. It's like this Shambhala place. Come on, away from me! We got another month again. Casper's birthday. Give him some flowers. Like, really?
I just don't get it.
What is it, Claude?
Those Javelins of Light. They were trying to use it to kill us at Fort Mercius, right? But then why not drop it on Garegg Mach? They must have known for a while that we were here.
It is not that they chose to refrain, but rather that they were unable to do so.
Rhea, how are you feeling?
I am well enough. I cannot afford to rest while Fódlan is in danger.
What do you mean when you say they couldn't drop a javelin of light here?
Once, a very long time ago, a massive ball of light fell upon this monastery. However, that light mysteriously changed course in mid-air and landed in Aelel instead.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment. So that's what the wreckage of those javelins of light looks like.
The Holy Tomb is not only the location of the progenitor god's eternal slumber, but also a sacred vessel for a power that repels evil. Supposedly, the progenitor god built the Holy Tomb herself to protect her children from the evil light.
So the children of the goddess gathered in Xanadu because of its proximity to the monastery? But we've fought at distant locations many times.
Despite that, the javelins of light only fell on Fort Mercius.
In his letter, Hubert said that he detected their magic when the fort fell. In other words, because they used a javelin of light, Hubert was able to pinpoint the location of their base.
So they didn't use it before then because they didn't want us to know where their base is?
In any case, those javelins of light must be something they can't just use whenever they want. And they finally decided to use one at Mercius, where they were sure they'd be able to finish us off. It's only thanks to the whims of the Death Knight that we escaped with our lives. And no javelins of light have fallen since then.
It's possible that the enemy hasn't yet realized that we've learned the location of their base.
If so, their guard may be down, which makes this the perfect time for a surprise attack.
I will accompany you.
What? No, that would be far too dangerous. Your long confinement weakened you greatly, did it not?
Those people have opposed us since ancient times. I wish to learn the truth about them for myself.
I understand. I will not stop you, but please take care not to overexert yourself.
We don't know exactly what we're up against here, but having you around is very reassuring, Rhea. Let's prepare to strike at Shambhala before they make their next move.
Well, I gathered that's what we were doing. Why is Hilda alive? I need to investigate this. That's the thing. It's like, hey, we got some more support. Oh, we'll be doing that in the next part. Right, so roster. Let's have a look here. Hilda. I mean, she's not there. Is she just out for the count in terms of the story? I can't use her again, that's it. That doesn't make sense. Like, so I just can't use her, but she's still part of the story. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, why is she just not dead? What? Like, if I rest, will she come back? You never know. Like, Hilda has returned, or something like that. Just like, what? That just seems very strange.
Professor?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Just very confused by that, because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, is she alive or not? It's as if she isn't. But she was in the scene. So what? What are you loading? Oh, that, yeah, of course.
We did okay.
We did okay.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
I am expecting just at some point, like, Hilda has returned from her nap. No. Give her some flowers.
I'm ever so grateful.
So again, it's just, I'm just expecting, like, Hilda has returned from her lovely little nap. No, I don't think she's coming back. But it's just, again, like, she's technically not dead. Alright. It's just very strange. Right, we'll skip to that point. It's Claude's birthday.
Thanks.
just like expecting it just would just pop back up like, hello, I'm here. Like, oh, all right.
Hopefully this proves.
I've learned to think.
Maybe she's out for the count for the month or something like that. I don't know. It just seems very strange. Right, so we are obviously then going to be ending this part here. In the next part, I will rest. And then in the next part, we'll go off to battle, I suppose. So we shall see you then. Ta-ta. For now.